Waking up a little later in the day, I got to sleep in because I see you. I got to sleep in because he ended up wanting to stay downstairs with Mama Dola. And it was really good to not have to wake up and then walk him down and come back up. My mother-in-law is usually awake, not always awake early, but she's usually up like at 5 in the morning. And that helps. She helps out a lot, especially now with her being back. I could get a lot more things listed, which I haven't because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and Carla and I just being busy ourselves. I'm gonna get quite a bit of stuff. If I start anything, I really want to have a good breakfast, and then about 2-3 hours after the food settles, I'll hit. Whoa, slow down on drinking that water, boy. Drinking too fast. I'll hit up the gym, get some breakfast. A lot of leftovers from Thanksgiving. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. I was wanting orange juice last night when I opened up the fridge, but I was like, no, it's like 10 at night. I don't need to have orange juice that late, but I'll have some right now. I'll have an apple later. I want some eggs. I'll take these 3 eggs. And some butter. Get a little bit of butter for the eggs. Looks like Mama Dola's making something. Or did make something. No, she is making something. I don't know what that is just yet, but it smells really good. Pan. Gonna need this pan. And coffee. We are gonna need some coffee. I love this thing. This coffee maker right here, so good. I like that I'm making more than just 1 cup of coffee. That was me. I didn't throw it from yesterday. Let's go toss this and clean it up and make some. Today, we are having some of this over here. Organic winter blend. Those are the full-on beans. But I ended up grounding some up and putting down here. And it is amazingly strong in a good way. And we are going to take 4 of these. 1. 2. 3. 4. Here. Let's get this going. Let's open this up. So this little open and close thing is for when it's done dripping down, pouring into the pot. You close it so there's no drippage. It'll hold it, which is pretty cool. Wait, now I wonder, where does it go with what does drip? Because I don't ever see something come on. All right, anyways, go rich. It's already set on 40 ounces. Look at that. Hit it again, and it begins. I love sourdough. I like the taste of it. I like that we got these 3 loaves, and I break them down or cut them down to get like this big of a slice. Not big, not too small, not perfect either. Who needs it to be perfect when it's just gonna go straight to your mouth, down into your belly? So I'm gonna be using another Ninja product right here, and the coffee is done. I'll be making myself a cup soon. Wait up for that coffee. Cheers. Hey, someone unplugged it. They always unplug this, but they never unplug that. It's funny. All right, we're gonna air fry, leave the timing there. We'll do about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna add butter, then do another 2 minutes. All right, eggs are done. Let's get me a cup for my coffee. You know what, let's do this. I haven't used this one in a while. Love this animation, cartoon. Have y'all seen it? Y'all know what animation that is? And then for my orange juice, we will use this guy right here. I love this. Love this a lot. This is so funny. Here's the front. Hold on. And here's the back. This is awesome. I don't remember where I got this from, but I use it a lot for the orange juice. fine. I already had added butter on these. This time I didn't burn them. Look at that. Tasty little treats right here. So for me, I have a fixation on a crunch, and I get that. I love bread. I get that. Who doesn't like butter? This is unsalted butter too, so a lot less seasoning on these. Now on the scrambled eggs, I added a little bit of cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, some garlic, salt, and pepper, and then that's it. I didn't want any other protein like sausage or links of any sort. So here we go, my breakfast. Let me put it together. No garnishing or anything. This is not a restaurant. I just want to put this all in my mouth and eat it. Orange juice, what's left of it, and my coffee. I always struggle of like, do I take the orange juice first or the coffee first? Let's get the coffee. And I'll save the orange juice. Cheers, friends. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It feels so good when it touches your lips. Oh, that is some good coffee. You know, we've had that bag for like a year now, since last year. It was sealed the whole time, and as soon as I opened it, it was strong. Like, ooh, this is gonna be a good one. And it is. It's amazing. Ooh, ooh, hot. Now these little things, the sourdough, with the way I make the eggs, I like to keep them just a little wet, not undercooked. They are cooked. I just like them wet. I use a little bit of whipped cream cheese. Sometimes I'll use some Filipino cheese. I forget the name, but we just call it Filipino cheese. It's a different style of like what you may see. We often get it at Seafood City, 99 Ranch. So first bite. So simple, and even if you wanted to add sausage or something on top, like just little pieces, it is so good. This is so tasty. On my second cup of coffee here. So good. So excited about today. Get some work done. I haven't had an auction in a while on NIKNAX, and I want to do more of them. I really want to focus on weekly auctions. And as simple as that sounds, the biggest struggle I hear from fellow resellers here in Las Vegas is that they can't keep up with auctions because they got to go and hunt for things. And I am thrifting a lot less. For the last few months, I have not thrifted very much up until recently when we went out to Idaho, and I was thrifting just about every day. I think there was only one day that I didn't thrift. And that doesn't mean I was getting a ton of things. I went to a couple of places. I went to a handful of places, only found 1 or 2 items, some places 4 items. But collectively, I came back with a little over 20 items, or just at around 20. So being back in Vegas, I've already tried thrifting at a couple of Goodwills and a couple of Savers, and the prices are just going up. So estate sales, yard sales, garage sales, flea markets, swap meets are things that I need to be hitting up rather than fighting this time of sourcing through items, say at Goodwill or Savers, that are, I'm looking for like a diamond in the rough. When I could go to these other places other than thrift stores, I find a lot more things for a lot less. So the point is to buy low and sell at a fair price, not always high dollar, but I do want to start implementing higher value items over on NIKNAX, because a lot of times I'm looking at like just $5, $10, $15, $20, every once in a while $40 items, but I want items that are $100 or more. And I have one item that I could get $500 for, that it's my baby. I don't want to let go of it, but I have goals, I have plans, and we need to move things along. I need to move along. So coffee's done. Breakfast was delicious. I get to enjoy some Netflix, and now to get to work. About a month ago, I ended up going over to the flea market. This is one that I ended up picking up. I think I showed y'all. Vintage Hager. And it's dated 1998. I love this new phone. So much more convenient to work with. The upgrades are worth it when the old grades are just outdated and too slow for you. some other little items I've been looking for. I finally got a hold of and found on OfferUp, but this is the one we're looking for right here to pack up. This is one of two items that I paid for. I paid $15 for both. This is a vintage Waterford Curifix crystal. Wow. When I looked this up on eBay, I wasn't seeing anything like it, so I was using keywords over in Google and found the exact name, and it ended up helping me find a sold comp that one sold before a while back for $149. So I had mine priced at that. Beautiful crystal. You could tell the difference 99% of the time when you pick up just regular glass and crystal. It has a very good weight to it. Lead crystals usually marked on some of them, not all of them. There's so much things I am excited to learn, excited to find and share with you all. And this is one of them. This is one that I seen and I just thought, wow, that is beautiful. It caught my attention. It's magnificent. It's stunning and it's symbolic. Symbolic pieces throughout history can touch people in very good ways, bring hope, and also make people very mad. I don't understand it, but I'm glad I have a positive mindset about it. And whether it's for religious purposes or not, it's valuable. And that's one thing I am learning, to not look into religion or politics and see what can help pay the bills. But if something doesn't sit right with me, I'm not going for it. I'm not one to just be like, look at me, I'm going to push religion, or I go to church. I don't go to church all the time. I like to go to church when I can, especially with Carla. And yeah, I'm at ease with myself. I'm at peace with myself. And if other people can't relate to that, then I wish you find your peace. And for me, this is about to go peace out to the post office. We are going to need a medium flat rate box for this order, some bubble wrap, maybe even a lot more, definitely a lot more bubble wrap. This is all the bubble wrap I have left, not very much, so I need to place in an order because my NIKNAX show is December 2nd, and I'm going to need a lot more than this. All right, here's what we got so far. All right, now we got it cardboarded up. I'm going to add some cushion over on this side and some on top so it doesn't rattle so much when it's moving, because there's still a little bit of space from where it's going to fold down over here. Like that. And we're about done. Not done yet. We have one order that just came in for an item that I got at the Savers Bins. I've made several $100s, maybe even close to $1,000 now off of items that I purchased there. I think I've only gone maybe 4 times. 2 times I spent, let's say $30 each. And the other times was like $15 and $7. And I am doing very good over there when I do go and find some things. Right, we have a Chick-fil-A jacket that I got from the Savers Bins. I just had an offer for this the other day for $8, yesterday to be precise. I countered at 18, they countered at 10, and I was like, you know what? I got it from the Bins, let's get it out of here. They didn't pay for it. Somebody else came in and offered $15. I accepted it, and they already paid for it. Bag it up. Cha-ching. This one's going to Texas. Taping off the ends. I like to tape off the ends. I like to waste my tape for things that I feel needs to be taken care of, like the ends. I just don't like the way that little edge flaps over. Oh man. Excuse me. So, I was walking upstairs and I realized I didn't make my last video from Idaho. Thrift ended up being out in Boise, and I ended up picking up some things, which I have some right here, that I need to clean off the residue so I could get them listed today. Some really, really good items. I'll show you here. You don't have to watch. I do recommend you go watch my thrifting videos because you get to see how, where I find things, things that I bring up and talk about and share with you for reselling, and also just sticking to who I am all the time. And one that's in my pocket I need to take out. This one right here, very beautiful. Looks like a trophy, because every day that we get to wake up and have a breath of life, we're winning, whether we realize it or not. And I appreciate you all so much for sharing your time with me and letting me be a part of your life and you a part of mine. I ended up buying this beautiful little thing right here for $3.99. I am going to see if this glows. But please also do go watch my thrifting video. I'm going to have these out today. So vlog today, thrifting video today. I'm going to clean off the sticker here and then some other things that I ended up getting that I need to also clean off the sticker and the residue from it. I like cleaning anything that has a hard surface, and even if not, like tennis shoes and stuff. But sometimes the sticker comes off pretty easily, and then some days it makes you put a little bit of elbow grease. So I wet the sticker just a little bit, and it seems like that is gonna work pretty good. Bam, came off. But we're not done yet. We're gonna clean the whole thing, because to me, it had like this residue look, and I do not want my customers receiving it dirty. That is not what I represent. I want people to be ecstatic about the things that they receive from me, but it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes your opinions are way different than other people, and moods can definitely get in the way. I just had a return yesterday, a return request, and I got a message from it. It wasn't nasty. They just said that these boots are in really good leather condition and everything works out, but they slouch. These boots have a shaft which go like up above the ankle, right? So I've had them sit in my closet with other shoes and things on top of it, so it flattened out because it ends up giving it this like pressing to it, you know. So when they received it the same way. It's still good condition. I'm going to relist them when I get them, but they said they are disappointed with it, and I'm pretty sure they didn't try them on. When you put them on, that shaft is going to go straight up. It's not going to slouch over. It's not going to make your legs bend because it's bended. It's just the way it works. It molded that way over time because I had things sitting on top. But that is a lesson learned for me, that I will not do that. I will have them set aside somewhere. But I was really just trying to save space. And when you're trying to do good intentions for things, trying to make things work, sometimes people have different opinions. And more often than none, the customer is always right. There's always something to learn from it. Very easy cleanup with this. A little glass, little sponge, dish soap, little water. I do need a rag. We ran out of them. And look, I don't know if you could tell the difference, but this looks much, much more pristine and shiny, which is what I was going for. Now to dry it off. I feel like I've come across something like this before, and it's funny to say something like this before because I do love glass. I fell in love with it a little over a year ago, and I come across a lot of similar things, but I'm pretty sure nothing exactly like this. Sometimes I feel for like the little sticker residue that's on there, because you could feel it with the cloth. It'll stand out, it'll grip and kind of stop you from your movement. But I just want to make sure this is dried properly. So that way when it's upstairs, then I have the ceiling fan on, even though it's like 50 degrees outside and maybe even 40 degrees inside. I like the ceiling fan on. I gotta sleep with the fan on. It drives me nuts when Carla complains about it, but I turn it off and I just sleep miserably. True story. Starting to get dark. A few hours have passed by. I just finished up my recent thrifting video from having a getaway to Idaho when we went to go visit my brother-in-law, niece, and nephews. So I just finished that. Now I'm going to be heading downstairs because I believe I hear Carla. She's going to be getting ready to go to work, and Mama Dolo is making something really nice downstairs. I have no idea what it was, but I could smell it right now a lot more, so she might be reheating it up, and I'm going to have a bowl of whatever that stuff is. This smells good over here. What is this?
Nilagang baka.
What she said. Smells so good. I'm going to stuff my face with this. That was good.
Idaho is $2 something.
Chayote. That is good. Yeah, I could eat just that.
Sweet, huh?
It doesn't taste sweet to me.
Because it's
Tastes light.
fresh. So cheap. It's 3 for $1.
It's good. Next time, just add like 3 more pounds of beef. More meat.
Yeah, is it dry? I have to add more time because it's wet.
It is so good.
If it's dry.
So good. Close that door because it's cold in the garage. So I have my hoodie up, cover my ears a little bit. Although there's no wind, I feel cold and my feet feel cold. I am wearing chanclas right now, also known as slippers or flip-flops. Okay, so here are some things that I'm going to be bringing over on December 2nd, which is what, Monday? I'm going to be selling some items. Ooh, wait, Carla has an appointment on Monday. Crossing my fingers, it works out for the both of us. Okay, let me show you what I got. All right, so here are some items. These are Fenton plug-in lamps. Now these are ones you could sit on the table. I am gonna have one, you know what, I should have both. These go for $175. These are in pristine condition. When you come across items like this, more often than none, it is not pinned down and you could find some signatures on the inside, which helps. And sometimes they're even numbered. At first I thought that was like a little bit of dirt. And the closer I looked into it, I was like, oh, that is some very well put together dirt pieces, and see that it's a signature. These are hand painted. Those are not decals. There are some that have decals. It does not glow. And I ended up scoring on these. I paid $15, no, I think $20 for the both of them. And they sell for $175 each. So I am going to be having them over on NIKNAX. There are some other things that I'm going to be having as well. Now, I don't know if I want to add these just yet. These are more of Easter, but these are collectible. These are by Global. I've sold quite a bit of Global before. These are the first time I've come across some of the eggs, and I'm glad that they had the little stands on here, the 3-footed stands, and they're dated. They're all by years. And they could go anywhere from $10 up to $18 individually. Sometimes you could find them on eBay as a lot, and somebody might see like this and say they'll list it for $60 or better offer plus shipping. So I want to sell these on NIKNAX. I just don't know if this is the right time to do it. So now that I'm sharing this video, if you are interested, let me know. I may start them around $5 a piece and may do like a winner's choice. So we could talk more about that when the day comes. And then there's some other things I'm going to be putting up, like over here, like these lamps. Those were given to me. Loretta hooked me up with those. A friend who watches my channel invited me over, and time again she's like, hey, I got some stuff if you're interested. So I love me lotus lamps, and I say that because these are what reminds me of lotus. And then these flowers here, I think they go for around 50 bucks a pop. They're lightweight, really easy to pack and ship. They're not heavy, and they are also plugins. They are beautiful. Then there's some other things that I have that are gonna be for the booth when I get it, like that one. Those over there. Some of these here, I love stained glass. I might have these, like, is that a cat or a dog? What do y'all think that is, a cat or a dog? And then I have the butterfly one right here. I'm gonna be having these in the future once I get more bubble wrap, because I don't know if it's gonna come in on time. And then I have another one over here of, I think that one's the doggy. I think this one might be the kitty. All right, look at that beautiful lamp. I love lamps. I really, really do. I don't say it. I don't have these things just because, like, I love this. I am obsessed with this stuff. Like, you have no idea. I go gaga for this stuff. I drool for these items. And then there's some other things out here that I'm going to be seeing about adding to the show, and it all adds up pretty quick. I am wanting, again, to have more valuable items as well, a combination of like very affordable to
right in the middle to $100 or more items. That would be awesome. I want to just try to keep pushing the standard for myself. I want to keep raising that bar. And the more I learn about things, the better I get at making better choices. There's also a lot of smaller items that I have with Christmas coming around that I'm going to be having, like this right here that I got in Idaho, like little ornaments, things that are unique that I've never come across before, things that I could start like at $3. Very cool porcelain duck with movable wings. I thought that was very cool. That caught my attention a lot, along with so many other things that I'm going to be having. I think mercury glass is a good one. I love mercury glass. That's another thing I'm learning more and more about, and finding more of it and learning more of, like, almost understanding if they are vintage or newer ones, because there is a lot of new type of mercury glass coming out. And to me, it's all about the break at the bottom that opens, and ones that aren't. But I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to get it right all the time. There's options. When you feel like something isn't moving and you know it's worth something, you got to move. You got to play these parts and move along, like the flea market, which is what I want to do. But now it's getting a little bit too cold. So I want to sell at the flea market, but I'm really hoping and excited to go to Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet. I can't wait till that works out. I am looking at things that that I could take there, and that is one place, the indoor swap meet, that I will look for things to take there. I'm going to learn what people are getting and what they're buying, and keep trying to find more of those things. And as long as people are buying stuff, I'm going to keep looking for it. And that's one thing you should all pay attention to, who are resellers, just starting or not. If you're like, nothing's moving, that's okay. That happens from time to time. But what you want to look at is do a little review of yourself from the past month, 2 months, and see what has really been selling. See if you have more of that laying around, and then get it listed. And if not, see where you could tweak to make better, like titles, descriptions, photos. That all plays a key part in what you're trying to do. And sometimes it just takes a little bit more work. I know for me, it always takes a lot of work, but it's nothing hard. If I could do this stuff, you can too. Make sure to stay tuned tomorrow for more of the things that I'm going to be adding to NIKNAX. And I'm going to have quite a bit of stuff. I want to have more and more items every week that I have on there. And you'll see it firsthand. So stay tuned for that. So as of right now, I am done for the day. I'm going to rest and a little bit, because I still haven't gone to the gym. It is only 6:22. So in about 30 minutes, I'm going to go get my workout on. So thank you all for joining me. Stay tuned for more.